Hi, hello students. How are you all? My name is Miss Lalita and I will be your new English teacher on this platform. I welcome you to today's class. So, are you excited to know what are we going to learn about today? We are going to be learning about report writing. Yes, you heard that right. Report writing. It is an important lesson in your CBSE exam. So, what is a report? You must have heard this term many times. Can you all please tell me what is a report? Yes. As some of you all have answered, a report is, a piece of writing that informs us about an event that has already occurred. It has already taken place in the past. We are giving a detailed record of the event that has already happened. That is called as a report. Now, where have you heard this word report? Can you all tell me? Yes, you said that right. A newspaper report, a magazine report, yes, or reported in a college or any institution, yes. And also nowadays, what is trending? Can I know from y'all? Yes, y'all said it right. Blogs. Okay, that's also a kind of a report. So, what is usually written in this kind of a report? In a school magazine report, usually you have reports that talk about an event that has already taken place in a school. It could be like your environmental day celebrations or the 25th year commemoration of your school or the sports day of your school, right? So you as a head boy or a head girl are writing about that particular event. All right. So that is about a school magazine report. Let us now move on towards a newspaper magazine report. As the name indicates, I don't have to tell you all. Can I know what is a school magazine report from your end? Yes. A newspaper report is a report which talks about an event that has already taken place. It could be relating to an accident on the road, it could be relating to a theft, a murder, or anything else like that, right? So, real life incidents that happen are informed to a large audience, and that is what a report is all about, right? So, let us now discuss about the format of a report. So, a format of a report is usually as follows. Let me share my screen with you all. Can you all see my screen? Yes. The format of a report, first we have the title. All right. Yes. As you all have told, yes, the title or the heading. Here in this formal words, we use the word heading or title. The title should be usually, you know, approximately 4 words, which speaks about 4 to 6 words is enough. And it should be precise. It should talk about what the event is all about. What is it that you are telling us? What is it that you're reporting? Next, we have the byline. Now, the byline is the name of the author, the name of the writer of the report. Okay? So, this is the report writing format. Next, we do have the introduction. What do we write in the introduction? We are giving out details, answering the questions how, what, when, where, right? So, suppose you're talking about the environmental day celebrations at your school, you will give out details that it was conducted in the campus of our school. It was celebrated on 5th of June. The famous environmentalist Meenakshi Bharat was the chief guest. All these small details will be given in the introduction. Next, you have the body. Here we will be speaking in detail explaining how the event was conducted, what happened, what were the various events that were conducted. Maybe you had the welcome speech, and then you had certain activities for the students where they actively participated, and maybe the campus was beautifully decorated, and we had banners about saving trees. All that can be included in the body of the report. Then you have the conclusion. In your conclusion, you usually summarize whatever has occurred, whatever has happened. Okay. You talk about some concluding speech which was given by the chief guest. You talk about how the event was joyous, successful, very informative. Of that can be included in your conclusion. Now, see, this is the format of a report. Now, let's move on to the types of a report. As I have told you earlier, the types of a report are, yes, you told me right, newspaper report and a school magazine report. Fine. Yes, wonderful. Now, let me tell you some important points which will help you score better in your writing. Reports are usually written in passive voice. Your reports always have to be written in past tense. Why? Because we are informing about an event that has already occurred. So it has to be written in past tense, as simple as it sounds. And the language that you use for report writing has to be very formal. Okay, you cannot add on more uh, imagination and creativity because you are just informing whatever has occurred on that particular day or time, right? So keep it very clear. Yes, these points are very important. What are the points that you have to remember? It has to be very clear. Your language has to be crisp and clear, and you should write in past tense. You should be very concise, meaning brief, okay, and to the point. Okay, don't be very elaborative. And then finally, you have to be very coherent. The language or the writing has to be explained in a logical way as to how the events occurred. First, what happened, next, what followed, and finally, what how it concluded. Right? If you keep all these pointers in mind, you will write a beautiful report. So these are the points that were very important for report writing. So let us just now summarize whatever we did from the beginning. What did we begin with? What is a report? Then what did we do? We discussed the two types of reports, newspaper report and school magazine report. Then we went on to discussing the format of a report. How did we discuss it? We first talked about the heading, how it should be, then the byline, then the body, which has the introduction, the content, and the conclusion. Then finally, we have the conclusion where you summarize everything that has been written in 4 or 5 lines. So, and what are the important pointers to be remembered while writing a report? Yes, the report has to be clear, it has to be concise, and it has to be coherent. If you remember all these points, you can write a report very beautifully and score well. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Bye.